Mass, and it is particularly appropriate for us today on this third Sunday of Advent, Gaudete Sunday, as we see the rose colors, a day set aside by the Church to rejoice because in a very special way, the Lord is near. And it is also appropriate for this appeal for the retirement fund for religious. It's a joyful thing for me each year as I get the privilege to appeal and as I prepare. I remember again in a very special way the nuns who were my teachers and how for the past 56 years they are the sisters I live with and love. So I just ask you for a moment to think back to the time when nuns, brothers, priests who were young and vibrant inspired you. And many now are in need of full-time care. And I don't need to tell you how expensive that turns out to be because I'm sure you've had your own experience. But you know, for superiors in religious communities, it wouldn't be like 2 or 3 people, but more like 50 people or 60 people who are in need of that full-time care as they grow older. And I entered the convent in 1955 back in Ireland, and I came here to America in 1962. At that time, we received about $75 a month. And that actually was a raise from, I think it was $30 a month before that. So of course there was never any money to put away, and no one ever thought that there would be a time when young nuns and brothers and priests would be scarce and we would have to pay for long-term care. St. Paul in the second reading says, "Rejoice always, never cease from praying, render thanks continually, such is God's will." And so, you know, I was thinking about that. Can we rejoice when we think about that there's actually billions of dollars in unfunded retirement needs for all of the sisters, brothers, and priests who are retired at this time? But yes, we really can rejoice because of the thousands of years of dedication and love that are represented by all those who have given their lives in dedicated love and service. We can rejoice also because of your generosity. I want to thank you so much because this appeal is always very well received and well responded to. So again, I just ask you that you would be as generous as you possibly can, knowing the great needs that we have with all of the numbers of religious who are retired and who are elderly at this time. You know, as I was thinking, I'm kind of elderly, you know, I'm 75, so, but I do thank God for my health and my strength. But there's not that many people, really, who can be as strong as I am. So many are frail. And so I wanted to let you know, too, that this year the bishop has asked that the needs of the Phoenix Diocesan Clergy be included in this request for funds for the needs of the retired members of religious orders. So in your bulletin, you will see that there are 3 options that you can give your donation to the religious order of your choice. And I just met somebody who said, I want to give mine to the Claretians. Or send your donation directly to the National Retirement Fund Office. Or the third thing is you can put your envelope in the basket at the second collection. Second collection will be taken up immediately after the first one. So if you want another option, then I would say hold your envelope and give it later, okay? So I myself, I feel privileged to be able to speak to you on this each year, to share with you my own joy and thanks to God for this vocation, which I have found to be so fulfilling. And I'd like to take the opportunity to say that if anyone out there feels a call from God, just be sure to follow it up. Take the next step to speak to somebody about it, because it is a wonderfully joyful and loving way to spend your life. So I thank you for your attention and for your generosity, and I wish you a blessed Advent and a joyful and peaceful Christmas. Thank you.